This is for my masculine. For my masculine. I don't know if you watch my channels. I think you do. I feel like you do. And I don't know why I started getting so emotional. I'm not really quite for sure. And then I was remembering and I was thinking, yeah, I've had a lot of Leinenkugels. Yes, it's true. It's true. I don't know. Maybe a sober or a drunken word is a sober thought. I don't know, but I remember that morning that I met you. I remember the first morning that I met you, and I remember you pulled up, and I wasn't expecting you, and you you came out of the truck, and we shook hands, and I told you my name, and you told me your name, and I remember you. I remember that you started quoting me. You were quoting me. Like, this dude's quoting me. He's quoting me. And I thought you were white. You're not white. It was early in the morning. It was dark. Your skin's so light, but you're not white. You're not. It didn't matter. I didn't give a fuck. And then I remember when you came again. You came again, and I had everything just like organized, and I remember I was knelt down, and I was showing you, like, this is how it's supposed to be. And I looked up, and you were looking at me. You were looking at me. And I caught you. I caught you. You were looking at my ass. You were looking at my ass. And I stood up real quick, and I looked at you. I'm like, he's not white. It didn't matter. Like, we were black, but I didn't care. And you knelt down in front of me, and I was like, whoa, what is he doing? Oh my god damn, he smells so good. What is he doing? He smells so good. What is he doing? And I remember I took my hands across your back, and I called you by your name. You smell so good. And I remember you looked back at me. I remember all those times where you were just looking at me and you would watch me. You just did. You did something, and you did, but you didn't call me. And I thought, well, maybe you can't. Maybe you can't call me. Maybe you're married, or maybe you have a girlfriend. Maybe you can't. And I remember that summer with the Coca-Cola bottles, and your name was on a Coca-Cola bottle. And I kept seeing your name on a Coca-Cola bottle. I kept seeing your name on a Coca-Cola bottle, and it's like all these signs. It's like, don't forget about this dude, man. Don't forget about this dude. Don't forget about him. And I couldn't forget about you, and I kept thinking about you and thinking about you and thinking about you. I couldn't forget. I couldn't forget about you. I wasn't even trying to. That was the crazy thing. It's like, I wasn't even trying to forget about you. I was like, I remember that morning you told me, don't go digging around into things that you can't handle. Asshole. You don't fucking know nothing about me. You don't know what I can or can't handle. You don't know. You don't know. I just went on. Just went on. I couldn't stop thinking about you. I couldn't stop thinking about you. And I would try to make myself stop thinking about you. I don't want to think about you. I want to think about you. I did want to think about you. I anticipated seeing you. I anticipated it. I was so excited. I would look. I'd be at work. I knew you were coming. I knew you were. I could feel it. And I'd look and I'd look and you would show up. I was so excited to see you. I was so happy to see you. Why was I so excited to see you? And you would drive away. And it's like, almost like I manifested this. I would watch you drive away, and I would think, do you think about me? When you get to where you're going, do you think about me? Because I think about you. I'll be thinking about you. All the time I'd be thinking about you. All the time I'd be thinking and thinking and thinking. Like, when you get to where you're going, do you even think about me? And then the telepathy started. The telepathy was on my nipples. I can smell you. I was so scared. I was so scared. I wouldn't tell you. I smell you. I smell you and I feel you in my nipples. I just smell you and I was so scared because you were so. I don't know what you were. I wondered and I wondered and I wondered and I wondered and I wondered. Like, do you think about me when you get to where you're going? And I didn't know where you were going. And I kept hearing that. Dave Matthews, where do you go? Go listen to that. Where are you going? Dave Matthews. And then I got to know it. I got to know that you were here. In my body. You're in my nipples. It was magical and mystical, and it was nothing I ever experienced before. Is this even real? How can this be real? I was so scared to tell you. I was so scared to tell you. I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you how I was feeling at the time. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that, like, I anticipated you being there. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you that I was so happy every time I got to see you. I'm sorry I didn't tell you what was going on with my body. I'm sorry that I was scared, and I'm sorry that I was insecure, and I'm sorry. I remember I felt so happy to see you. I just saw 11/11. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth. I'm sorry I didn't tell you how I was feeling, what I was feeling at the time. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was scared. I think about you every single day. You're the last person that I think about before I want to sleep at night, and you're the first person I think about when I wake up in the morning. And sometimes when I feel you, I just say hi, or I just say goodbye. I think about you, and I always pray that you're safe and that truck, cause I be knowing you get road rage and shit, and I'll be praying that our connection doesn't make you crazy, and that I do. It made me so crazy. Mr. Big Daddy. It made me so crazy. It did. It made me crazy. It did. And I acted so weird. And I acted so crazy. It was like, what the fuck is happening? But I think about you every day. Every single day of my life, I think about you. And I hope that you're happy. And I hope that you have peace in your life, and whether you're with me or you're not with me, I always want you to be happy, and I always want you to have peace no matter what. I love you so big inside of myself. It's enough. Sometimes I think, remember that time when I pulled up on you and I showed you that I had a boo-boo on me because they had to go in there and cut that cyst out, and my nipples started tingling in front of me. I was like, I gotta go. I don't know, maybe I was having dirty thoughts about my nipples or my titty. I don't know what I was like. I gotta go. I wish I would have told you then. I wish I would have ran away. I wish I was like not insecure and I could have just said it, but I'm not insecure anymore. I know how I feel, and I don't like to bother you while you're working, because I know you're working and it's your job, and if you see me at work, it's not by choice, even though I think maybe you might have manifested it, but I just try to be cool, like, while you're at work, because you're working. I tell you where my bedroom window is because I want you to come tap on my window. And I want to feed you. And I know you be eating healthy and shit. And I want to feed you healthy. I just want to be sweet to you. I just want to be sweet to you. And I want you to forgive me for not telling you before about the psychic stuff. I don't want to be scared anymore. I don't want to be scared. I don't want you to be scared of me. Like, I know I should have told you the truth. I was scared. It don't even matter. It don't matter where you've been. It don't matter. None of that shit matters. None of that. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you been, who you been with, who you was fucking, where. None of that matters. None of it matters. Yeah. I know this is different, and I know that we're different, and the twin flames were different, but man, it's so fucking badass. Oh my god, we're so badass. So badass. You're so badass. You touch me here. Nobody else can touch me there. You do. I respect you. I respect you. I respect what you've been through. I respect what you go through. I respect you. I respect your name. I respect you. I respect you. I respect you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I wasn't trying to keep that from you. I wasn't. I was scared. And I hope that you forgive me.